Influence is not your money, it's your ability to stop somebody from killing themselves because Jesus is in the room. Let me come closer to you. Influence is not how many followers you have. It's your ability to say, I'm here, even though the prison doors have opened. Influence is being able to stand still and know that even though in the midst of the room that you're in, there are people who are brokenhearted, who are betrayed, broken, feeling lost, and they're at the brink of committing suicide. But the fact that you're in the room changes the story. See, it was another day in prison until the devil messed around and let Paul and Silas step in the room. It's not so much about the earthquake. That was just God being God. It's not so much about the thunder. It's just God being God. What was the special miracle in that place? Oh, I hope somebody hears me today. That because of their presence, what was meant to end in death turned out to be a story of eternity. I don't care how many businesses you've got. I don't care how well you're doing. I don't know how high you're sitting on the corporate ladder. But if it does not lead people to eternity, then what is the influence? He's about to kill himself, and then Paul says, we're here. So I want to assume that I'm speaking to a room of women who are here, who regard themselves as women of influence who are here. But maybe let me poke at your influence a little bit and say, since you've been in the room, since you've prayed and fasted, since you've trusted God and you've got an online ministry, since you've started a WhatsApp group for praying women of Vela, since you've become the boss at work, hey, since you've gotten married, since you've gotten a new job, I want to know that the mere fact that you're in the room, how many lives have come to know Jesus because of you? Listen to what he says to them. He says, sirs, you told me not to kill myself. Thank you. He says, what must I do to be saved? I don't know how many troubles you've gone through in your life. But I don't know if your life has stopped people in their tracks to ask them that they want the God that you have. I know that people have stopped you to ask you about your career. I know that people have stopped you to ask you about your great marriage. I know that people have stopped you to ask you, how do you raise your kids? They have stopped you to say, you're always cooking on Instagram. How do you make putu and baka? I know that there are things that you've done in your life that has made people stop. Where do you do your hair? Where did you buy the bag? What did you study? How did you climb the corporate ladder? How did you know he was the one? There are things that have made people stop to ask you questions. I wonder how many of us look and see and say, I've been stopped a couple of times to be asked about God.